Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Oh, what a juke into space. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 26 yards. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Working from the gun, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Is no good.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first. Drive will begin at the 25. Rodgers now on first down. Able to shake him off. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. First down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. He's going to go. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and goal.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. Being chased out left. He's going to take it. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Saints nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Breeze. And that's incomplete.
Breeze.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Breeze, maybe a free play. And he finds Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 44 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. He'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
They'll turn to Kamara. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Saints 14, Packers 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
The Packers 20-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8. They're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Breeze. And it's intercepted. Henry Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 8 coming up. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And some space here. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
18 on the play.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught left side by Funchess. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 26 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Packers 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
It's 4th down.
Here we go with Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They can.
God knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah. Your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to pump the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else.
play. Breeze finding Thomas. 48 yards. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Wants a look to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Saints 23, Packers 13. For New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On first down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Thomas the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Now Breeze. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
For Green Bay.
Crosby on now to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the second half with Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Kamara. He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to get a little spread. I think the halftime adjustment to what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call. But
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Breeze now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Breeze now. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. That drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And now the 1st throw for the backup quarterback. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
Taysom Hill.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and less than.
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. Well, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
32.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and...
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier, Preston Smith on the tackle.
On 2nd and 9. Hill, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sacked by Kenny Clark.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. And right away, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams.